Hello, and welcome to another RANGROO unit of the week, and today we are taking a look at the Brummbär, available to the 21st Panzer Division. The Brummbär, or translated to Brummbär, or the German Wehrmacht, would officially call it the Sturmpanzer IV, whilst you guessed it, a German assault tank developed by 1943 all the way to 1945. They got a Panzer IV chassis, put on a casemate superstructure on top of a 100mm thick frontal armour at a 40-degree slope roughly, giving it quite a bit of protection. And with the protection, they also added a 150mm gun, the SIG-33, which was a German field howitzer, been in use since the 1920s. And, as you guessed, it's an assault tank. You'd bring it in an urban encounter, you'd shoot it at a building, and hopefully the building will disappear and occupants inside of it. It would see use on the eastern front, mainly in Kursk and Warsaw, in the southern front in Italy, and of course on the western front in Normandy and the Battle of the Bulge. So it got around quite a bit. There's 4 Sturmpanzer IV battalions that are in use for the war, and they made roughly 300 of these vehicles. There'd be many variants throughout the course of the war. The later models, notably, would have a ball-mounted machine gun, and they'd kind of trim a little bit of the rate of the gun and the armor. I believe the model in-game may be a Type 3, Type 2 model, as the Type 4 one is the one that had the pin-mounted machine gun, while the one in-game only has that top-mounted turret. I'm not entirely sure, yo. I'm no expert. In-game, the Brummbär is a 100-point support vehicle, available to the 21st Panzer Division during the B and C phases. It has 2 main weapons available to it. The first weapon being that 150mm cannon with 5 accuracy, 3 rate of fire, 25 HE with 35 rounds of ammunition, 1 km range, and an ARE of 51 meters. It's a big gun, it dishes out a lot of damage, and it's reasonably accurate, same as any tank gun. Overall, it's a big boom, and it also has a machine gun as well to boot. And if you take a look at its miscellaneous stats, it's got 14 frontal armor, 5 at the side, and 4 at back. Very bad stealth, a speed of 20 km off-road, and 63 km on the road, and it has very low optics capability. In battle, the Brummbär is a very useful support gun, and it has 2 main purposes. The first one, of course, is the giant support gun role, because it has a big bloody cannon that will dish a lot of damage to enemy infantry. Compared to the Avra gun, I prefer it because it does have the better range and even better ARE damage, or I haven't really tested that myself. Anyway, it's still a big boom, and you will blow up most infantry units, even though it's slightly less HE. I don't think that's too big of a deal. Just the extra range makes so much importance, because you can effectively fight enemy anti-tank guns with it, such as 6-pounders, because you have armor to help you out. You return fire, bada bing, bada boom, there goes that 57mm. And that brings me on to the second point. The armor on this vehicle is extremely useful, especially for a 21st Panzer Division player, even though it's only available in our deck, is because when it comes to heavy tanks, you got the King Tiger P for 350 points at C phase, and that's it. You have no other heavy armor to help support you, and with most other tank division decks, well, all of them for the Germans, have Tigers and Panthers, which fill in that useful mid-range heavy armor role very well. You don't have that for the 21st Panzer, you got Panzer IVs and Beuter Shermans, so having the Brummbär on the field to take the shots. 14 armor is a good amount. You won't be able to deflect 17-pounders, and 76mm American guns can pen you at closer range effectively. It's much better than using a 6 armored Panzer IV-G. So having this on the front line to at least draw some fire, it's only 140 points. If you lose it, it's not the end of the road, is useful. And with those 2 things combined, it's a lovely little assault gun package. It's not that expensive. It has a very useful role apart from just blowing up enemy infantry and anti-tank guns, as just having the extra armor helps out immensely for the 21st Panzer Division. And it's a lovely gun. I like using it a lot, and it has a pretty cool name. It sounds like it's be a chocolate bar, to be honest, for an English speaker that is. And I'm gonna shut up and leave it at that. This has been another RANGROO unit of the week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as usual, please just take it easy.